Hey everybody, welcome to the POS.
Sorry. I apologize.
That's a start.
Welcome to the POS Podcast. We're gonna talk about a few different things today, some of them weird. Before we get started and everything, I guess we'll introduce ourselves. I'm Paleo, and we have Saberspark here.
Hello.
We have Jaxblade
Yo.
and Hero. So yeah, the usual lineup we've been going for the last few months.
Yay.
So how's your guys' weeks? Your December starting?
Oh, dude, I've had a lot to do. First off, I got announced to be a guest at the Kamea-Con, so that was cool.
Cool.
Then I did a video for that Did You Know Anime thing where I recorded something for them, so that was fun. They put that up. I went to go see my friend Katie graduate from college in Alabama, she says. So that was fun. It was fun. They had Whataburger there. I didn't know they had Whataburger in Alabama, so that was fun.
Still can't say it correctly.
Alabama.
No, I no, that's how she kept saying it. Because every time I was like, I'm going to Alabama, she's like, yeah, down in Alabama, and it just made me laugh every time she said it. So it's just like one of those things.
No, I'm talking about Whataburger.
Oh, Whataburger. Yeah, I said it right.
What?
Yeah, that's what it's called, Whataburger.
Whataburger.
What am I saying? How am I supposed to say it?
Like a Whataburger. Look,
That's what I said. Whataburger. What? They didn't say I was wrong when I was like, yo, can we get Whataburger? And like none of her family were like, you dang fool, what you doing? Because like everyone there had and she was the one who told me this. Like I met some of her people and they were really, really nice. Like they had a lot of Southern hospitality. They were like some of the coolest people I ever met. And then we went out to dinner with our family. And then there was like a thing where like, yeah, man, I tell you what, man, that dang old truck, man. And it's just like they talk like it was like
Yeah.
it was like I was like, wow, okay, like this is awesome. This is like really cool. But they were all really polite and nice and kind, and the whole weekend was fun. It was fat days though. Like the first day we had we went to a Whataburger and had donuts. I Waterburger. What a burger.
Yes, there you go. You did it.
Okay.
No, it said like Whataburger.
Yeah.
Yes, Whataburger.
That's what I thought I said. Whataburger.
You're saying Whataburger.
Well,
When you say someone, you say what?
Okay, what a burger. All right, there. I slowed it down.
Whatever. We know. I know what you're talking about. So it isn't.
Yeah. So no, we went there. We had donuts. It was awesome. Then we had that was cool. Then we
Without giving away specifics, we're in like Northern Alabama, Southern Alabama.
Southern Alabama.
Okay, gotcha.
Whoa, you went so you turned the Southern on to say that.
Southern man. I didn't mean to do this. Freaking, I've been around Katie too much because Katie would always like do this thing of just like blah 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 and doing this whole thing, and it's just like okay, it's funny. It's really funny when she does it. But then the next day we went to her thing and there was a luncheon. And I was like, oh, this is cool. They gave all the people who were graduating, this free meal. It was really good. Then they had like a buffet, and that was good. Then we went out to Olive Garden, and that was good. And then me and Katie had a bitch lasagna. That's what she kept calling it. And
what is that?
It's some stupid PewDiePie thing. I don't know, like that stupid song we were saying. Like I got her stuck on a season 1 pony meme. Like she would not shut up with that damn oatmeal. Are you crazy? And I was just like, I wish I didn't show her that goddamn pink horse. Why did I show her this? It's just like over and over.
Someone in the chat said is Hirasashi black.
Oh man.
No, he's Asian, clearly.
I'm Asian.
Clearly is,
Yeah,
so.
he's clearly Japanese with all the stuff he has in his house.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but then like on Saturday we had a Smash tournament party at her friend's house. It was really fun. Then there was like a big ass pizza party where there were like 23 pizzas, other ones, and that was fun. It was fun. It was good time in Alabama, and definitely like congrats to Katie for graduating. So good on her graduating.
I know.
Did you ever find out what she graduated from? Or,
Oh yeah, it was fine arts. Like it was
okay.
yeah, it was like mass communications. That's her like degree.
Okay.
I was like, oh, good for you. Awesome, perfect. Like it was awesome.
I know Saber was telling me of some of like the pictures that Katie was posting, where like it looks like so much like a Southern house.
Like, really?
Oh yeah, it is. No, it's like really. It was nice. It
Yeah.
was like really nice and cool. Like her basement is like like this whole like closet full of just different clothes because her mom like loves to dress up, and it was like, oh, this is like awesome. Like there was so much different stuff, but there was so much space in there. We went to record our podcast down there because like we've started a podcast called the Weird Flex But Okay Podcast, and because we like talking to each other, so you can find that on SoundCloud, folks. And yeah, we went and recorded down there, and yeah, her room is like just Naruto. Like that's all it is. It's just like Naruto this, Naruto that. Like she has so much weeb shit in there. And
I see that she too has great taste. Yes,
yes, she does. Yes. And then she has like all these posters and like various Pokeballs around the room. It's just like, yeah, it was nice. And she has like these 2 cute dogs, and then one of them kept stealing socks, and that was a thing. It was nice though. I really enjoyed my time down there. It was really good.
Saber, what have you been up to?
What I've been up to?
Yeah.
Working on videos. Got health insurance today. It's fucking expensive.
Oh.
Nice. About time.
That's like buying like a fucking brand new console every month and not being able to play it. I'm serious.
What? Of course you play with yourself, right?
Well, I don't break myself, so I can't even use it.
Why was that ding so well timed?
But like, I got a health insurance. Been meaning to do that. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's kind of sobering, where it's like I gotta be more on top of my finances and make sure I'm not as like I spend a lot of money on eating out, and I'm like that's one of those things where you can easily bring that in line and just cook for yourself and really cut back. So I'm pushing myself to do that now.
And you can make your stuff more healthy anyway. So
yeah, it's for the best, and also like I don't know, bills pile up. I was thinking today about how blissful it was to be a kid, and like I don't know, like have summer break or be on Christmas vacation or whatever. And you wake up and you're like, holy shit, I got nothing to do today. Like my exams are done. I did all right this semester. We got 5 days till Christmas. I'm gonna go wake up, eat a bowl of cereal, watch some movie, play some video games. I don't worry about rent, health insurance, phone insurance, car insurance. I don't worry about the heat death of the universe. Any of this nonsense. Like, I'm good. Like I'm carefree. And now it's like, as an adult, God, this sounds so depressing. It's just like gnawing at the back of your head, where it's like you can't have fun yet. You got bills to pay, buddy. But that being said, I guess it's still at least I accomplished something. But
I like being an adult. Being an adult's pretty cool.
No, I like
being an adult's pretty awesome.
Don't get me wrong. I like the autonomy. I like being able to, do
whatever you want when you
master
want.
My universe. It's just that.
I really thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, I thought too.
Masturbate number one. But right? Is that your thought? No, but legit though, like it's one of those things where like being an adult, have the freedom to do whatever for a price. And I don't know.
Freedom isn't free. There's a hefty fucking fee. Remember Team America when they were singing that song?
It's funny because that song, it's like, oh, first world folks are like, yeah, I get you, and it's like the third world folks are like, yeah, do you? That being said, though, working on video stuff, we all had a good laugh last night watching that Nutty is Nutcracker. It's a video I'm working on this week.
Nut boy.
Somebody said I need to post that at the beginning of No Nut November next time.
Yeah.
Where it's like, not so fast, nut boy.
Yeah, do that.
So I want to do that. And then, working on videos, just trying to finish the year strong. I'm excited to see Spider-Verse. I saw the new Godzilla trailer, though I said I wouldn't do it. I watched it. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about it.
Okay, well, tell me when you guys do, because I'll dip out.
But no, it's been a good week. Getting things done.
Yeah. And Hero, what about you?
Played Smash.
Yeah. So have I. Played it for like the past 3 days.
Did you unlock every character?
Yeah, I've unlocked everybody.
I can't think of anything noteworthy, which is funny because the 2 weeks prior it was like nuts, like just so much stuff happening. But yeah, no, I played Smash.
Yeah,
it's good.
Well, I guess
a fun game.
Yeah, I guess we can move on to some topics. Before we do, we have a Q&A section at the end of the episode And our Twitter handles are right there. You can ask us stuff on Twitter, or you can ask by donating a super chat, and that'll guarantee an answer. So yeah, let's go ahead and start off with, I guess, since Saber mentioned it, the Godzilla trailer that came out today.
Okay, well, I'll dip out.
Yeah. So yeah, I saw it and I showed my dad. It's gonna be interesting. Because
it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, because I hadn't seen the design for Mothra yet, and I just saw it in the trailer and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they buffed her up a bit.
Yeah.
All the monsters look great. Every single one of them looks great. They're delivering, and it's so exciting.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to reveal too many spoilers, but all I can say is that if you've grown up with the kaiju stuff from the Godzilla franchise, you'll get to see the monsters that look good. You see them fight. It's focused on them. They learn from their mistakes before, where they're not fighting in the dark. And if they are fighting in the dark, at least they're lit up properly. It just looks good. This is like the movie I've been waiting for a long time. And yeah.
You see, like, the trailers, like, that's all the fighting, and it's just, like, Tywin Lannister is just gonna fight 11.
Yeah, right? It's Stranger Things to me. It's fucking Game of Thrones. Here's the thing about it is, like, because I already in my head kind of see how it's gonna go. So it's really not that hard to guess what's gonna happen. But I get to see Godzilla fight Ghidorah. I get to see Mothra and Rodan. I get to see these big monsters. Even if Godzilla's not there for like the first half of the movie, I still get to see other really awesome monsters fight that I care about. Because before it was like Kick-Ass and then the Mutos, and I'm like, oh, it's generic Cloverfield.
That was a big problem with that. But if it was like another monster we already knew about, like any like mainstay Godzilla monster, I don't think it would have been like quite as.
In its defense, in hindsight, the Mutos, I guess, being a little bit, because they're okay, because you can see how some of them take inspiration of like the Cloverfield monsters and Rodan and shit like that. But the main character is Godzilla, so it's okay to have kind of a discount villain. It's like, okay, well, here's the other monsters that aren't the big hitters from the franchise, from the kaiju like archive. So we'll bring them next. I guess the only thing that confused me is there's supposed to be a King Kong versus Godzilla movie, and I'm like, how the fuck is King Kong even going to stand up against Godzilla? Like, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Someone left a top comment on Reddit saying like, you got King Kong watching these monsters fight, and he's like doing sit-ups and push-ups and being like, oh, I gotta get ready for fighting.
That's funny.
But, yeah.
All right. Anything else to say about it?
Nothing else really. I have a lot more to say when the movie comes out in the next 5 months.
All right. Okay. Next thing, let's talk about another trailer. Avengers Endgame. Which, did you watch that? Because I know you were going to try to avoid that.
Jim said that it's doesn't really reveal too much.
Yeah, it doesn't really reveal a lot. But the thing is, like, we finally have a title.
Yeah, which it's kind of funny. You go from Infinity War to Endgame. It's like infinite and then final.
Yeah.
We're talking about Avengers. Okay,
yeah. Because they Tony Stark says like Endgame back in like Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah,
that was the Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just generally curious if they're gonna go the comic route, like how they wrap this up. I'm not gonna spoil anything as well. I'm just curious what they're gonna do with it. It looks like, to me, it did what a trailer needs to do, like where it shows you just little spurts, but like it doesn't give away too much.
It's like, this is the only trailer we need.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those things. It's just like honestly, they could have just had dust and then like the date, because like honestly, I'm completely on Hirosashi's page now after like not watching trailers and going to the movies. I enjoyed them way more than when I like just like watch the trailer. Just like, oh man, this shit's gonna happen. All right, I'm just timing. Beat, beat, beat. This is gonna happen. All right, when is this gonna happen? I'm going to count down to it, or just like it ruins it. So yeah, this trailer was like I thought it was pretty damn good because it's just like, oh, Tony's in space, Earth is fucked up, you need this, Thanos is walking around.
Could you imagine how differently Batman versus Superman would have been received if they didn't show that Wonder Woman or Doomsday were in it?
Yeah, seriously, that would have been like they had like honestly the second trailer. I want to say the second trailer for Batman v Superman was pretty damn good because it just showed Superman and Batman fighting. Yeah, and then like that was it. They didn't like tell you anything else. It was like that, but then they had to blow their wad with fucking Doomsday sliding down. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So Wonder Woman's in the trailer too. Blah, blah, blah. It's just like all this shit. They keep spoiling it. It's like they make short films with trailers nowadays, and that's what I don't like. It's just like, oh, all right, I can basically put together a plot. Like, I'm so grateful I did not watch any of the Broly trailers because what people tell me, like, they pretty much know the entire, like, plot of that movie because, like, the 4 trailers they did is just like, oh, you had it? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. And, I mean, I guess some parts you have to know because action figures, like, you didn't know this person was going to be in the film, did you? But you just saw the action figure for him, so, of course, we got to put him in the trailer now. So it's just...
you're going out to Los Angeles to see that for the Funimation premiere, right?
Yeah, tomorrow, flying out. So literally I flew back in yesterday and now I'm flying out tomorrow and then
probably too much they're important. Oh my god.
I know, right? So I go to the red carpet premiere. I'm just stupid. But
I'm going to develop. Could you imagine like the conversation with somebody is like, oh, you're going to a red carpet premiere. Oh, what are you going to see? Oh, it's like it's like a Dragon Ball movie.
Well, it's a Dragon Ball movie. Oh, you mean the thing Al Roker was talking about with the science? You
live in the high life now. I can't wait for you to develop the laugh.
Here, go buy yourself some more money. There you go. But no, like I'm this trailer, like it doesn't tell you anything. It just shows you like, all right, we've got our main cast, like all the OG Avengers are here, so that's what we want. All the the new ones who didn't die are still around, so they got there, and then they're all just gonna go and land this onslaught, and it's gonna be really hype. Like I honestly don't think you would have to make any trailers because like love them or hate them or not, like I know we like to trash on Star Wars movies now, but their trailers are fucking amazing. They don't tell you anything about the movie or what's going to happen. They're just like, this is what's going on,
and they still disappoint us.
Exactly. It's weird, but it's like Avengers. It's just like, oh, like with like I think the way I first started figuring out like I just didn't care for trailers was like Spider-Man Homecoming, because the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer, it was just like the first one I was like I enjoy it, but then the other ones it was just like, okay, that was kind of a plot point that I didn't need to know before.
Spider-Man Homecoming didn't need to tell you that Iron Man was going to be in it.
Yeah, exactly. And then I know Marvel does this thing where they put fake scenes in their trailers.
Because they did it with Spider-Man Homecoming. They did it with Infinity War.
They did a lot. They did it with Thor Ragnarok too. Like there were so many things, but I keep going on repeat here. But again, I think it was a great done trailer. Trailers should stop showing so much because it really takes away from seeing it in the theater. But yeah, definitely, I'm excited for this movie. I was excited before seeing the trailer, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Moving on to some other stuff not related to trailers, but I guess news. So apparently, there's going to be a Blade Runner anime on Netflix.
Sweet.
Which they actually had a short before. Blade Runner 2049. They had a bunch of different shorts, and one of them was an anime short, and it was actually pretty good. Nice. It'll be interesting to see that have a series along with the new Ghost in the Shell series, because they are basically the same thing. Like Blade Runner and Ghost in the Shell, like they have the same kind of concept.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see, well, this is like along the lines of like, you remember back in the day where they would always take a live action property and then make it an animated series, like Men in Black and Godzilla and stuff like that. So it's just like, I always think most of those scenarios, hell, they did with Jumanji too. And
was the Blade Runner thing for Toonami? Adult Swim, not Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was confusing the two because I know Netflix is doing a new Ghost in the Shell series.
Yeah, sweet. That's sweet. Like, I think that's gonna be really dope. Like to see, like, oh, the animation now you can take this to a whole nother level because you can only do so much before it starts like getting into a way of looking like, oh, this CGI may be really on point, but it's still CGI. In a couple of years, it's gonna be dated. So it's just like,
yeah. right. Now let's talk about the thing that came out today. The Sonic poster.
Rolling, speed of sound. Cookies and chocolate man got
You could,
ourselves
not
a
talk
situation.
about it. Like, you could so easily not talk about this.
It's
new
so
location.
weird, the contrast between this and Detective Pikachu.
Well, I mean,
Do we actually know what he looks like, though?
We only have, like,
The silhouette.
silhouettes,
right?
sort of, and we can kind of make out the different things. It doesn't look like he's wearing gloves. It looks like he has, like, claws. Like a hedgehog
'cause
claws.
He's a hedgehog monster, like the werewolf Sonic from that one.
The
What was that?
werewolf,
Sonic
yeah.
Unleashed.
Yeah, Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, hold on. I'm trying to. Let me see if I can link it in the Discord.
And there's like a little bump underneath his like eyebrow ridge, and I can't tell if it's like that his pupil, is that his like
Right,
his left cheek, like what the fuck is it?
Yeah, apparently, according to, I forgot who said it, but yeah, some guy who was like working on the movie or something, he's like, yeah, Sega didn't like the way that the eyes came out, or the way that they decided to do the eyes on the model. It seems like they're not happy about it.
Wait,
I was
like this current model or the movie
Yeah.
final model?
They didn't. They just said this model, but like, I don't know if they're gonna change it or not. I have no idea. Let me see if I can find that text exactly.
What if he looks like that? Like, what? And I just linked that thing right there.
Yeah, that would be
No.
better.
Okay, I just wonder.
Yeah.
'Cause
Though
was-
that's also like it's like a drawing where it's like it's cartoony. Like Sonic should not be a live action movie.
Here we go.
Like-
It says the most challenging part of Sonic's updated design isn't revealed in this trailer. His eyes. The filmmakers struggled with how to best depict Sonic's eyes because he often only is seen with one, and that wouldn't translate well to the live action movie. I don't think Sega was entirely happy with the eye decision, but these sorts of things, it's going to look weird if we don't do this. But everything is a discussion, and that's kind of the goal, which is to only change what's necessary and stay true to the rest of it, said Miller. I don't know who Miller is, but...
Okay, so are they insinuating that he has two eyes instead of one big eye with two pupils?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what they're getting at.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess it is one of those things where if you did see just a one big eye and something like that, that'd be weird.
Oh god, that picture! Oh god, give it up.
Or how about this one? Would you prefer him to look like that?
Yeah.
Is that
Rather than that second one, Jesus.
okay? I'll
Yeah,
agree
that
with
one's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so weird that we just got another thing with Pikachu, where Pikachu looks fine to me.
Pikachu looks-
I think he
yeah.
looks great.
Yeah.
He looks like actually like you can reach out and hug him, and like
Yeah.
it's like thing like perfect to me.
Yeah, but still, Sonic should not be a live action movie. I don't know what they're thinking with that.
Well, Doug Walker and James Rolfe beg to differ because that
Yeah, that freaking movie.
I remember watching that. I was like, oh, "What the fuck are you doing in here?" They actually got Jaleel White for that. Who's the voice of Sonic in this new movie?
I don't know.
Some
I just
guy.
know that Jim Carrey is Dr. Robotnik.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Is he getting like putting on weight for this role?
I
or is
don't
he
know.
just,
Or
like-
if maybe he's like putting on a fat suit or something.
Yeah, because I remember he was supposed to play Curly in the Three Stooges, that reboot that came out like a couple years ago. I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
But like, he didn't want to like damage his health by getting really fat for the role, and they were like, "Bitch," and so they like got someone else, and so they, the thing. I don't know, but that's gonna be interesting to see him do it.
Yeah, Jim Carrey is Dr. Robotnik.
Which
Man.
which Robotnik is he gonna be? Like Eggman Robotnik or Robotnik? Because like Robotnik, I'm thinking of from the
From the cartoon show.
the Saturday morning one, the good Sonic.
Oh
one,
yeah,
not
the Sad AM.
Yeah, Sad
Yeah.
AM. I'm thinking of that one, which was like legitimately terrifying. But then there was one from
Sorry.
what is it? Sonic X, or the new Sonic show where he's got the glasses. Like honestly, for years I had no idea those were the same.
Oh, I thought you were calling Sonic X the new Sonic show. I was like, boy, that show came out like...
Shut up! I'm not old, Hirasashi. Let me remember it.
The show is old as hell now.
No, it's not. Make your bed, D. Sonic was voiced by a black man.
Yeah, so
Sonic
yeah,
X came out before World of Warcraft, my guy.
Shut up, hero.
It's weird because like we had this trend of video game movies a few years ago with like Warcraft and Assassin's Creed, and we had Rampage this year.
Rampage did come out this year.
Yeah. Next year we have Detective Pikachu. We have Sonic the Hedgehog. Somebody mentioned in the chat there's going to be the Minecraft animated movie.
How's that going to work?
I don't know, but it's being directed by the creator of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so I'm excited for it because it's from the director of Always Sunny.
But this is the Fast and the Furious Sonic.
Yeah, this is from the producer of the Fast and the Furious.
So you know it's going to be hype, and it's just going to be like
and then afterwards, I think the year after we have the Mario Illumination movie. But at least that one's animated. I don't know how this live-action Sonic's gonna work.
Someone there says Monster Hunter, and I just...
Yeah, the Monster Hunter movie. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. People are liking that, apparently. I'm sorry.
I don't believe you.
No, like, there are people...
I won't believe you.
Hey. A gentleman allows a friend to maintain their fiction.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for being a gentleman.
Oh, God.
All right.
Nothing's beating Mortal Kombat.
Saber, what do you think about Sonic?
Looks awful. I hate it.
His legs are so beefy. You can
he
tell
looks like he's naked because of the human legs. He looks naked.
He did my Tough Like the Tunes workout.
Yeah, he never skips leg day. He does leg day every day.
It should have been fully animated, you know?
Yeah.
Stylize it up, like Sonic Mania or whatever. But no, it has to be fucking chipmunks or whatever, so... I'm serious, like, it's a chipmunk, like, style of animation with, like, fucking Smurfs in New York or the chipmunks do Vegas. I don't fucking know. Who cares? It's just dumb. I'm done with it.
I sound legitimately angry.
I'm tired of that type of animation. It's just, it's so uninspired.
Well, like the Peter Rabbit stuff, too?
Yeah, I don't like that nonsense. It doesn't work. And I feel like, of course, of all things, I thought Mario had it rough, but like, no, Sonic is gonna have it so much worse.
Yeah,
Sonic can't get a good thing. Like Sonic Mania, I was so glad for the Sonic fandom. I just want them to get good things. Like I really do.
Yeah, they're gonna feel extra
it's just,
after this movie.
Stop. Stop. It's just such a. Their lineup of games is just such a sad story. Unfortunately, I want them to have
sad story.
I want them to have good games. I do.
Yeah.
Sonic Colors is a good game.
Yeah, Sonic Generations is. I like Sonic Generations.
All the Sonic Sagas, so great. I still play those on the regular.
All right. Let's move on to some other news. Let's talk about Tumblr.
Oh, fuck them. Fucking porn, fucking blog.
Tumblr killing their site.
Okay, yes. So they're not allowing adult content on Tumblr come the 17th of December. So what's funny is I don't even have adult content show up on my Tumblr. I browse my Tumblr.
Yeah, like there are options to not see it.
Yeah,
like that fucking lock.
Right. No, I mean like I wasn't even talking about that. I'm just talking about in general. Like just there's not porn on my dashboard because other people want it. Like, but that being said, I do have friends who like that's literally their livelihood is drawing porn, and it's ridiculous that they can't on a site where you can hide that shit. Yeah, that they can't post it. It's ridiculous. So I'm boycotting it both on principle.
Yeah,
actually.
And Sony mentioned that Tumblr. You know how like Yahoo bought it like a few years ago. And they said, "Oh yeah, we're not gonna like do anything about that," but Yahoo was bought by Verizon, so now it's Verizon's fault.
Fuck them! Can't believe it. That's stupid. That is so dumb. Like, look, there's nothing wrong with like it being an adult and like in adult content and like having your own little blog of like, oh, I can do this, whatever. It's just like there's nothing wrong with being kinky in a respectable manner. Like if some people don't want to see it, there's a lock where you can just go, all right, I don't want to see this, or I don't want to follow it. All right, it's gone. All right, but this whole thing of just like, well, we're banning all things completely because I understand that it was because of a child porn scare. Like I'm not trying to condone. I'm going to make that perfectly clear. I'm not condoning what that was or anything like that. It's just gross. But that whole thing of just like nuking everything, especially when people who are like sex workers to like promote like, oh, this is what I do, this is what I do. You can help me like if they have enough followers, they're able to like monetize it and then pay their bills because that's what they do. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I hate this whole notion that they can't do this. And so like everyone's moving to Twitter now and just like, oh, okay, we'll do this. But Pornhub actually like offered all the Tumblr people like, hey, all the adult artists, you can come here, you can get paid for your work, you like upload it, we got GIFs, we got all this videos, we got all this stuff. But I think the only negative thing about Pornhub is there's no app for it. I'm not sure if there's an app for it or something like that, but that's just for adult people who write this stuff. Not kids or anything like that, just people who are, adults.
Well, what gets me, Jax, though, is the fact, like, you say this, and I completely agree. The Tumblr's hypocrisy, though, they promote TikTok ads all over the place.
Yeah.
Which, musically was thrown under
copyright.
Yeah, CP. And, because, to say what it is, child pornography on Musically, and then TikTok bought Musically and transformed it. So Tumblr, we can't have this, but we'll promote a company. It's basically the spiritual successor to a company that got caught with child pornography. And then they have these posts where it said, like, top 10 things that would totally embarrass, a woman, and it had a little screenshot of some text with, like, some guy talking about how he's gonna get laid. I'm like, this is a sponsored ad. I'm like, fucking Tumblr hypocrites, we gotta get rid of all this stuff unless it's an advertiser and they're paying for it. So
it's stupid. It's really just dumb hypocrisy and stuff like that. It's just whatever.
Yeah, there was a let's see. Yeah, there was a post where because you can't search for like not safe for work stuff anymore either.
No, you can't.
You can't search. But the thing is, like, you can search for like hateful stuff. Like you can find like white supremacy, like Nazi stuff on Tumblr. Is like, what the fuck? What is this? What is this double standard?
Yeah, it's like really dumb. It's so stupid. Just like, oh, I can't look up a Paizeri gif, but I can look up some freaking like racist guy saying, oh, you should like kill all these racists. It's like the stupidest thing. Like, I'm honestly fed up with it. Like the whole thing is like fed up with it. Like I keep telling people like, either move your stuff to Twitter or like try Pornhub or something like that. But like, honestly, I'm not just saying this because Jax likes his titties. It's just because it's like some people.
No, it's something. It's not fair. About. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really not fair for these people, and it's just something I do like my fair share of adult content, but I don't like. I'm not saying it just for that reason. I'm saying it because I generally don't think it's fair that these people I follow, like that was their livelihood, are getting it taken away because of some stupid fucking thing.
I like how like Newgrounds and Pornhub were like, you artists come over here.
Exactly. Yeah, go there. I highly tell them to go there.
But Newgrounds needs to step their game up.
Yeah,
it looked the same since 2006.
It looks
I know,
awful.
right?
It looks awful.
Looks the exact same.
They got it. I know they're like trying to bank on nostalgia, but it just looks bad. Come on, man. Come on, do something. People are going over there. More power to them. If I'm gonna go there, it has to look better than the pile of shit it looks like. So
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to some other things. Let's talk about the Annie Awards and stuff that's nominated for it.
Oh, this should be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
so,
happened?
So the big thing for Best Animated Feature, because the Annie Awards splits them into two. They split it into the best animated feature, where it's like usually like a commercial mainstream film, and then the second one is like independent or foreign. For Best Animated Feature, we have Early Man, Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Well, I haven't seen Spider-Man
Yeah,
yet, but I really do
critics
love
have
too.
at this point, but we haven't, because he's coming out like this Friday.
I'll probably go see that in LA then. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, Spider-Man comes out this Friday?
Yeah, the 13th.
For some reason, I thought it was Christmas that it was coming out.
I think that's Bumblebee.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. So like, what were the choices again? You said Incredibles 2 and Wreck-It Ralph 2. And...
and Isle of Dogs and Early Man.
Okay, well, I didn't see Isle of Dogs, but I
Early
did
Man was so disappointing with what it was.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like, oh, cool, we're gonna have like a prehistoric stop motion claymation movie.
Wallace and Gromit?
Yeah. It's from Aardman. It was like, oh, cool, it's gonna be like a prehistoric thing, and then it was about soccer, and I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm. See, out of all those, I guess, excluding Spider-Man, out of all those, I guess I'd like Isle of Dogs to win. because I liked it the most out of all of those. That being said, I'm pretty sure the Spider-Man movie is about to be the best shit like ever. So
yeah, I'm gonna
see.
wear my mask to it. Yeah,
It looks ridiculously good.
Hopefully it's ridiculously good because trailers again, could be one of those. I always want to make my own opinion before I go. If it's something I really, really want to see, I always try to avoid everything else and try to go formulate my own opinion. Like, okay, yeah, I like that, or if I didn't care for it, it's something like that. But I really, really am hoping that Spider-Man could get a win because it looks so good. They got my swirl couple in there, so I'm just like, please.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be so much fun. Hopefully.
All right, and then for best animated independent feature or foreign, C'est Magnifique Gâteau. It's French.
C'est Magnifique
Gâteau. Magnificent Cat.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen a trailer for that at all. Then we have KZ. Or motherfuckers. Or
apparently that's not as great as it looked like it was gonna be. Apparently.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it because I remember you and I were gonna go see it, but then I was like,
then there was a storm or something.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
There was the hurricane. Mirai, which is from Mamoru Hosoda.
Is that the stop motion samurai movie?
No. Mirai is by the guy that made the Digimon movie.
Okay, yeah.
And he did Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Summer Wars, and all that.
And he did Summer War, yeah.
So I still really need to watch that. Mirai.
But you haven't seen Summer Wars?
No, I've seen Summer Wars. I mean, this movie that was nominated because I've seen all his films.
Nice.
Then
wait, gato is cat in Spanish. I'm silly. I'm mixing up romance languages.
English,
it might be the Magnificent Cake.
Wait, what? It was Magnificent.
Yeah, cake.
Ruben Brandt Collector. I don't know what that is. And then Tito and the Birds. So I'm gonna have to look up these because I haven't seen any of the independent ones this year. So I'll probably try to watch them before the Annie Awards happens, which is going to happen in February.
Oh, cool.
Nice. And this is interesting because there's an award for best animated special production, where it's usually a special or it's not a fully animated movie. And Mary Poppins Returns is in that category. So I'm wondering.
It's supposed to be good.
I'm wondering, because it's been getting good reviews, and I'm wondering how much of that 2D animation is in that movie, since it was in the original Mary Poppins. So I'm excited to see that this month as well. Let's see for I guess we'll scroll down to ones that we might care about a bit more. So for best animated television production for children, which is actually not it's more general because there's one for general audience and one for children. Well, the one for children, the nominees.
It's for general audiences.
Yeah. The
general audiences is for adults. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The nominees for that are Hilda, Kung Fu Panda, Paws of Destiny, Little Big Awesome, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Tales of Arcadia Troll Hunters.
Wait, Kung Fu Panda? Didn't that end years ago?
It's something called the Paws of Destiny. I think it's a new series they're doing.
Okay, because I remember the old Kung Fu Panda show.
Legends of Awesomeness. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, the Legends of Awesomeness, every once in it wasn't always good, but there's some episodes I was that was a pretty good episode. Shit.
Yeah.
So I might go check out the Paws of Awesomeness or Paws of Destiny.
Yeah. So
and then you said wait, what was the other one again? I'm sorry, Pele. What was the other one? You said Rise of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Rise of TMT, Little Big Awesome, and Tales of Arcadia Troll Hunters. This is a Troll Hunters show.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is pretty good,
but
comedically. It has the best animation.
The one I'm rooting for is Hilda.
Oh, Hilda, yeah. Hilda, story-wise, is better, all in my opinion. But, I would say Ninja Turtles, the show, while it's wacky and all the turtles have the same personality, the animation is some Kill la Kill level shit. So I'm just okay, that is... I'll give props where it's due. That's one of those things.
Yeah, for best general audience, we have Big Mouth, Bob's Burgers, BoJack Horseman, Human Kind of, and the Venture Brothers.
I like the BoJack episode that they chose. It was episode 2, right?
I think so.
What's it called again?
I don't see it listed here. It's just like it says BoJack.
There was an episode. I forget what episode 2 is of season 5, but I remember I liked it, and I hope it does one.
Wasn't that the one? Was that the one with the lube?
The lube?
What?
You remember the BoJack episode with the lube? Because like, oh, I want you to fuck my daughter, because I can give you all this lube and you'll be rich.
Oh no, that was like episode 5 or something. That was like way later in the season, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
was
like,
weird.
it was a stupid episode. It was one of those.
That episode. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Come on. I was watching it with one of our friends, and I was just like, yeah, we can just ignore this.
You chose that episode to watch with your friend?
No, we were just watching through the whole season.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so there's like animation categories that are not like traditional like animation. Is any award for outstanding achievement in character animation and a live action production. So the animation in Avengers Infinity War, Christopher Robin, Mary Poppins Returns, Paddington 2, and The Nutcracker in the Four Realms. Wow, that last one's not gonna get it. Nobody remembered that movie came out.
No one cared about that movie.
But I'll say Paddington 2, like, Paddington looks so great in the Paddington movies.
I heard that Paddington 2 was like incredibly good.
It's so wholesome. It's very, very wholesome. It's like it makes you feel very warm.
Okay.
Very warm. It's winter, so I gotta. It's not winter yet, actually. It's coming winter. I gotta go watch it so I can be warm.
Yeah, and then like Avengers Infinity War, like the CG characters. I mean, Thanos looks great in that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, his skin, like I was rewatching it like a couple of days ago. His skin, like the way they have the textures on it, it looks very, very realistic. And I was like, oh my god, that is like crazy. So
I would say either Paddington 2 or Avengers Infinity War. Then character animation in a video game. God of War, Gris, Marvel's Spider-Man, Moss, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
But what about Goku?
I played none of those games.
But what about Goku and Fighters? He was really designed.
Jax, would your jaw just drop if Goku's actually announced for Smash?
Oh yeah, I would be like,
I think everyone's jaw would drop.
First thing I would do is I would fucking call Paleo and be like, "Look, bitch."
I mean, they put in Joker.
He's still a video game character.
He's not even on the platform.
I know. I mean, well, Cloud wasn't when he was announced.
But a Final Fantasy game has been at least
but not Nintendo 7.
Console.
Here's the thing: Dragon Ball Z. I can't believe I'm saying this. Actually won a Game of the Year for fighting. That is insane. Like, that is like some unheard of. Like, that is really ridiculous because all their fighting games, well, I personally love them for nostalgia and stuff like that. They weren't that great, but Fighters is fucking amazing. And they were like, yeah, we're going to give you this. And it's just like, yeah, proud. So if he does, I'm just expect that call. As soon as you see it on Twitter, I'm just going to be like, whoa.
I mean, they probably put in Goku before Waluigi, to be completely honest.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Goku!
That would be funny.
Oh god.
If they put in Goku, yeah, you can expect a call from me as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you right afterward. No, I'm gonna make it a 3-way call. I'm just gonna be like, y'all niggas, y'all.
Hey, I never said he couldn't be in the game. I firmly believe it's possible.
You're the one who throws your friend under a bus.
That's the thing, because Goku's not a video game character.
Who cares?
Because
Pikachu's an anime character too.
No, he's a video game character first!
But he's primarily known for anime.
No, he's not! No, he is not!
You want to do this on Twitter?
It's funny, like, literally.
Pikachu's more of an anime character.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Yes.
Literally, like, yesterday, like, I'm not even joking, I was, like, hanging out with my parents just for the hell of it.
I'm gonna ask
and I kid you not, I was like, hey, Daddy, do you know who Pikachu is? Who Pikachu? Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, from the Pokemon show," and I was like, "Yeah." So I guess like more people might
in the general public,
from...
but not to people that play video games.
Well, too bad. The general public is what takes over.
My mother knows who Pikachu is too. I was like, "Yeah, Pikachu and Eevee are probably most popular, but Eevee is probably still not even like 1/18."
Yeah, like Pikachu. Like here's Pikachu. Here's every other Pokemon. Like way down here.
Well, because most mainstream people know about it because of the. This is gonna help you out. Pokemon Go, which is a video game. Okay,
Right.
video game. I'm gonna make this a thing. POS #POS Podcast. Where is it? POS.
Yeah.
Oh god, you're
Pikachu's
doing
a video
it.
game
But,
character.
Yeah, I'm doing
but the
it.
people on the internet are like gamey, so they're all gonna say video games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. There you go. It's Pikachu.
Well, you know what? Let's see. I'm curious. I'm genuinely.
There we
curious.
go.
Oh yeah. So before we move on, because I wanted to mention a couple things. Star vs. the Force of Evil is nominated for something this time.
I thought you were gonna say it's coming back. God damn it.
No, it's nominated for storyboarding.
Nice.
It is.
Yeah. Let's see. BoJack and F is for Family are also nominated for voice acting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, F is for Family was great this season. Did y'all see
Did
that?
they say what specifics in it is for family?
For
voices.
Debbie Derryberry.
Oh,
She's
okay.
she's the daughter. She's Maureen. So interesting. Okay. Okay. How about for BoJack? Who is it?
Will Arnett.
Yeah, because of that episode where he was talking
Yeah.
to.
I think Will deserves it over Debbie Derryberry, to be honest.
Oh yeah. So and Star Vs is also nominated for writing. Yeah, and so is Hilda, We Bare Bears, Craig of the Creek, and Big Mouth.
All of those except for Big Mouth deserve it. There's some episodes of Leave It Bears that are really good.
And
actually.
touching.
It's just the weirdest show. Like every time I watch it, I'm like, this is a delightful show, but I don't watch it. I don't know. It's weird like that. It's sort of like Gumball in that facet, honestly.
Yeah.
It's 50-50 right now.
It's 50-50. That's
Yeah,
funny.
it's 50-50 right now. That's good.
All right. Let's move on. Talking about some video game stuff. Let's talk about the PlayStation Classic and its launch and how it didn't have a good one.
Oh, is it launched?
It came out like last Friday.
What, the PS5?
No, the PlayStation Classic.
Oh.
Yeah, because there's
Who
some
gives a fuck?
issues.
I already have one.
Yeah, there's some issues with it because apparently a lot of the
Is that
games
backwards
are
compatibility?
the PAL version of the game, which runs at like a different like frame rate.
Frame rate?
Yeah. It's like
I'll be running it over here at least. Yeah.
It's at 50 hertz. It's like it's the games run slower because they're the PAL versions. And then there's
nine of the games, according to Tunche.
Yeah.
9 of the games are PAL. Oh my god!
I don't know how they messed that up.
How do you mess that up?
And then
What does PAL versions mean?
it means
Like,
that
what's the European version?
yeah, the European versions of the games, which run slower than the NTSC versions, which is the American and like Japanese versions.
Something about the way the TVs work. I don't know the specifics.
Yeah, but we don't have that problem anymore, so why would they do that?
Even bother, right?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
And then somebody went into like the source code of the console and found that there were like a ton more games they tested for it, and that aren't on it, and that are like really good games.
Like Airgeats, God bless the ring.
Yeah, there was Crash
Wow.
Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot 2, Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto 2, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, Medieval, Mega Man Legends, Parappa the Rapper, Parasite Eve, Silent Hill, like Tomb Raider 2, Tomba.
You're a fucking nerd. Stop it. Be kidding. I'm joking.
They put Grand Theft Auto
Klonoa.
1 on
Klonoa.
instead of 2.
Yeah, Klonoa was going to be on it too. So they tested all these games and then just didn't.
Who even cares about Klonoa? He's like Reject Sonic, whatever.
What?
I just wanted to see your face.
I was like, don't you dare.
I like Klonoa just fine.
Yeah, it's a cute little game. But yeah, it's so weird. It's like you can tell they definitely rushed this out for the holidays. Like they should have just waited on it because like they weren't gonna have any competition with an N64 Classic because like, Nintendo said, oh yeah, we're not gonna do one anytime soon. So it's probably gonna happen next year because they said that. But yeah, they didn't need to rush it out for the holidays. because they're already like doing so well the PS4. So like, why would they rush this? So anyway, yeah, but people are already like hacking it and like putting stuff on. So some stuff doesn't run quite as well because apparently like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, they were not 4, 2. I don't know why I said 4. They were trying that and it didn't run quite as well. So that's probably why they didn't put it on that, and also, you know, licensing issues.
It's gonna be one of those collector's items that didn't do well, so that it's not gonna be widely distributed, and then it's gonna be mega rare later. And
Yeah,
gonna...
or they'll do like some kind of like other kind of thing where they'll try to, I guess, like update it. But then they would have to name it something different. They'd have to call it the PlayStation Classic 2. But then it was like, wait, is the PS2? It's like, what are you going to call it?
Take a book out of Nintendo's.
The new PlayStation Classic.
Yeah. I was like, take a book out of Nintendo's new? Wait, what? What? Note? I messed up that sentence so hard.
A page out of Nintendo's book?
Yes, take a book out of Nintendo's page. Something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the Game Awards, which
Mortal Kombat.
I watched. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 was announced.
Yeah.
With rap music, and I was like,
yeah, it was like that. That slowed down the action a bit. Like, it wasn't even like a fast rap song. It was like,
I know it's stupid.
Yeah,
they should have just used the theme from the movies, but they still haven't done that yet because stupid rights. It's dumb. Just use the theme from the fucking movies. Everyone thinks of Mortal Kombat. That is dumb. But still hype. I'm still hyped as hell. It's my favorite series.
But yeah, Ryan in the chat said, yeah, Pepe the King Prawn was the best presenter. Yeah, they had a Muppet on stage.
Oh, really?
A Muppet?
Yeah.
Really?
Like a Muppet.
They had the Muppet us? That's awesome.
They had Pepe the King Prawn.
Nice.
Up there with Ninja.
Okay.
I didn't watch like any of it because I was like getting ready to get smashed.
What's Ninja doing up there? He's a YouTuber.
Wow. So yeah, a bunch of things got awards. Yeah, like you said earlier, Jax, Dragon Ball FighterZ got Best Fighting Game.
Yes.
Monster Hunter World got Best RPG, which I was confused by.
I mean, I guess you are playing a role.
Yeah, but that describes any video game. Yeah, like I was arguing with people on Twitter that were saying like, oh yeah, it's definitely an RPG. You're doing this. It was like that describes every single video game.
Super Mario World is my favorite RPG. I love it.
Yeah. RPG is more like Final Fantasy, where you have like a thing where you
Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts or something like that.
It depends on kind of on who you ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like some people say that Zelda's an RPG, which
right, they say action RPG. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So I just think of like Legend of Legaia or Final Fantasy or Kingdom
Hearts.
Yeah,
I mean, no one's gonna argue with you if you say those. Like, those are just
because those are JRPGs and like Western RPGs or like the Elder Scrolls or like Dragon Age or whatever, or Mass Effect.
Okay. You learn something new every day.
Yeah. Spider-Man didn't get anything.
I know, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, and like when it, if anything, I thought it would have gone to the voice acting. I was like, man, yeah, Yuri should have got that. He was a great Spider-Man.
He was a phenomenal Spider-Man. Like, he's
yeah.
top 5. Like, Jesus.
Especially because, like, with the dialogue, there's, like, different ways you hear the dialogue depending on if you're web-slinging or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I was like,
when you're web-slinging,
somebody has to, like, reward that. That's a lot more work.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal job. But then they pulled that Venom. No, I ain't going to say that. So anyways, whatever it is. But, like, yeah, Spider-Man was a phenomenal game. Sad.
Red Dead Redemption 2 got a lot of awards. And I was expecting it to get, the Game of the Year. But then it went to God of War. I was like, oh, okay. So.
God of War was great, too.
Yeah.
That was a hype game.
Celeste. What did Celeste get? Did Celeste get Best Indie Game, I think?
It should, I guess. I don't know if it did.
Yeah. Best Narrative went to Red Dead. Let's see. Yeah. Best art direction went to Return of Obra Dinn. I've seen that. It definitely has an interesting art style. Let's see. Games for Impact went to Celeste. And yeah, independent game. Yeah. Best action game went to Dead Cells, which is another indie game. So that's interesting.
Right.
Yeah. Action adventure went to God of War. Yeah. Another indie game won. Into the Breach won best strategy game. So a lot of indie games won stuff. Debut indie game went to The Messenger. Yeah.
There was a funny thing because, like I said, I didn't watch it because I was waiting for Smash, but there was I forget the host's name or whatever, but he was talking about the best esports moment, and he was It seems like people in the chat really know who Sonic Fox is. Dang. Anyways, Sonic Fox is not even really arguably, just pretty much. He's seen as the best fighting game player on the planet currently. He's
That's
really
fucking
good.
awesome, by the way.
Yeah. He during Evo, which is like the biggest fighting game tournament, like during Evo, he did a side switch. Like he was on player one, or he was on player two side, facing a guy named Goichi, and he was he lost a match, so he like side switched to player one side because Sonic Fox actually practices combos on player one side a whole lot more. So like the decision to switch sides was actually a pretty good one. And then he won the entirety of, or he won Evo, Dragon Ball Z Fighters. So that was cool. That was a cool moment because no one's ever really seen like, hey, let's side switch and then now I'm gonna beat you. It was just a hype moment. But it's here in the Game Awards for best esports moment, and it says Sonic Fox side switch against, and it's the guy's name, like I said, is Goichi. Ichi like one in Japanese, and I love the host said Go One, and the fighting game community just lost it. It was cracking up. There's like a video. It's like Sonic. He's gonna say Go One. He's gonna say Go One. He's gonna say One. Sonic Fox side switch against Go One, and everyone just lost their shit. It was so funny.
Wow. So yeah. Game Awards. There were a bunch of trailer reveals. Let's see. Yeah, Mortal Kombat was one of the bigger ones. There was a lot of stuff where it was like, oh, it's just stuff for like PUBG and Fortnite. It was like, oh, don't fucking care.
Apparently, there's one I'd be very interested in, and Christina told me about.
What?
She said there was one with like every slasher in a game or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's the like Dead by Daylight. It's gonna have like a content pack for that where it has like a whole bunch of different horror movie characters.
Oh fuck yeah!
Is Dead by Daylight a series that already exists?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Then trying to think of what else was announced because like
Joker.
Yeah, I know that. I'm trying to think besides that because I want to have that lead into the last thing. Because I can't think of anything else that was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Because a lot of
Video
people
games suck.
A lot of people on like the Nintendo side were like, come on, Metroid Prime trilogy and like a Metroid Prime 4 trailer.
No.
Because like so many people were like talking about it for rumors, and there's like people that like are even IGN was like, oh yeah, expect the Metroid Prime trilogy, and IGN's like, oh, we don't know what happened.
If it is a Nintendo rumor, don't even bother. Don't even bother pretending like you believe in it. Like
yeah, you never can guess what Nintendo will do. And we didn't guess Joker in Smash.
Just never. And if anyone guessed it correctly, you're like, you got lucky. Come on, don't even pretend.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, oh, they could probably put a Persona character in like months and months back. Because I was thinking like which companies they haven't had yet, and Atlas was one of them. And I was like, oh, they'll put like some like mascot from Atlas or whatever, but not like a character from one of the games. So yeah, Joker in Smash.
Yep.
Is Harley Quinn
Never
also
saw
there?
it coming.
Shut up.
Hey! Batman jokes.
Yeah, Hero. What was your reaction? Because you were in line for Smash at that point.
Yes, I was, and I was just looking at Discord on my phone, and just going through my like Raleigh, North Carolina friends Discord. And I was just like, Joker. I was literally thought it was like a ruse. I was like, that's dumb. And then I went to another server. I was like, they sent Joker here too. And then everyone was like losing their mind. I was like, oh, this really? I didn't want to be the guy that was like, yo, Joker, and everyone's like, no, we're joking, you idiot. So like I had to keep looking, and it was like in like 3 locations. They were like, Joker, oh my gosh, like all in caps, all bolded. I was like, wow, Joker really came out. That's why. Now I came into the call where you were in it, and I was like, did they just announce Joker? And you're like, yeah. I like Persona 5. Persona 5 is it's like right on par with Persona 3 for me. I like Persona 4 too, but not as much as 3 and 5. But yeah, Sparely, I'll play that game.
Yeah, I'll play Persona at some point.
After you finish all your Final Fantasies.
Yeah, and the Kingdom Hearts.
So never.
Never.
Yeah. So, because before this was announced, like a few days ago, before the Game Awards, there was like a tweet saying that like, oh yeah, the Smash DLC characters are going to be must-haves, and I don't think anybody like besides like the people in Japan probably were like, oh yeah, we gotta have Joker, because I'm guessing that 3 of them are going to be like, oh yeah, this is what the Japanese want, and then for 2 of them it's going to be, oh, this is what the West wants. So yeah, I'm wondering.
If it's any consolation, I am gonna buy the season pass in like very soon because of Joker, and I'm in the West. But I'm a weeb. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what they put in next, because nobody saw it coming.
I swear that's why they put him in like first.
Yeah. Why they revealed him first.
Right, yeah.
When he shows up.
Alright, so I guess we can do that to talk about a little bit about Smash before we go into Q&A.
Sure.
Yeah, so I've been playing it like constantly for like the past 3 days.
So did they really like hold off on Piranha Plant till February?
Yeah, they announced that in the last Direct.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that February, okay. Because I know some people were like, well, this is fucking stupid, but they're like, well, I kind of want to play it.
Yeah, because they said like it's going to be a free character that they were working on. So yeah, I locked all the characters like yesterday. And I've been playing through like just going through all the different modes. Because I've been playing like just a regular Smash, the adventure mode, some of the spirit stuff, classic mode. Classic mode I've been really liking, because like each character's classic mode is completely different with who you fight, and then what the boss is at the end. So some of the bosses are like the same, but it's like themed to what they're about. Where I was just playing Little Mac's classic mode today, and Little Mac his classic mode is called like friendly sparring. And he's like just goes against like characters that are just all about fighting. Like the first one he goes against is like Incineroar, and then he goes against Ryu.
Nice. Ryu would kick his ass though.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's like you box. I got in the streets.
I got feet, man. That's just all I gotta do is leg kick your ass. It's done.
Ryu has fought more characters in fighting game history than I think any other character ever.
And then in the adventure mode is it took a while for me to like I guess get used to it, I guess. Because it's a huge map with like different characters that you fight, because all the spirits like embody the fighters, and with each spirit it makes them sort of like you're fighting that like character from whatever game it might be. And there's this one section I did today where you go in this airport and you basically go on a Street Fighter like world map, and you go against like all the different Street Fighter characters, and they're all stamina battles. So it plays more like a traditional fighting game. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's pretty neat how they did that.
Nice.
So yeah, the adventure mode is pretty neat. There's still a lot to do in the adventure mode. It's huge. Like there's only like the first cutscene, but I don't know if there's like any other cutscenes. But I haven't like come across any. But it's fun like going across the different spirits, and also collecting them and doing the challenge board. And then I played against Hero the other day online a bit.
Seemed to work fairly well.
Yeah, though today I couldn't connect at all.
Really?
So I don't know what's up with that. It seems like some people are having more trouble than others. Because I'm just on Wi-Fi right now. And some people might have just really, really bad Wi-Fi.
They do.
Yeah.
Let me tell you for a fact. They do.
Yeah, because I played a few yesterday where I was noticing some issues. But when I was playing with Hero, I didn't have really any. That's against friends compared to playing against strangers.
Right.
Here's why Smash is great. It has something for everyone. Paleo gets to do what he did, which is enjoy the classic mode and enjoy the adventure mode. I turned on Smash and immediately did the fast route to unlocking all the characters, and I dove straight into training mode, looked at frame data, and I was like, I'm a loser.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do in the training mode.
Yes, it's very helpful. The trajectory. They called, like you said, you didn't know what DIing was, but the directional influence. When you get like knocked back, you can hold the control stick 90 degrees to the angle that you're getting knocked back at to minimize, like in a hypotenuse kind of direction, the amount that you get knocked back. People have been calling that DI or directional influence for pretty sure since Melee, because I don't think 64 had it.
Yeah.
And now they just like, hey, that's called air shuffling now. And I was like, what? No one's gonna call it air shuffling. Not even a person.
Well.
Unless it's like ironic. Because Melee came out. When did Melee come out?
2001?
Yeah. So for 17 years, people have been calling something DI. There's no way anyone's gonna change. It's not happening.
Yeah, but I've been having fun with it. I'm gonna be playing it for like literally the next like few years.
Nice. Who's your favorite character so far?
I've been playing a lot of Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah, I thought so.
But also Ridley. I've been playing a bit of Ridley, and then I've just been getting used to Kirby because of the adventure mode.
God, he's so easy.
Yeah, he's so easy.
People.
Yeah, but there's still there's so many characters to try out. So.
No, I meant easy as in, of course you're playing Zero Suit Samus. Of course you're playing Ridley. Of course you're playing Kirby.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I guess we can move on to Q&A. So, if you guys want to ask us questions, our Twitter handle's right there, and then if you want to use a super chat to help support the channel, you can use that too.
It's really weird when people become like an internet thing, and then you see people talk about that person on the internet, and you're like, oh, that guy? Okay.
You mean like on Reddit or something?
No, because Alfred Gonzalez has said, if you have never heard of a channel called The Mighty Keith, he has some funny Smash Bros. Content. It's funny because like he lives here in North Carolina,
really,
and he used to play in fighting game tournaments with me. He seems more like a Smash player now, but like he was kind of just a guy to me, and now he's like pretty popular on YouTube in the Smash community, and like good for him. But it's just weird to see his name come up because I'm like, oh yeah, Keith.
Nice for him.
He's just a guy to me, right? It's I don't know, it's weird.
No, that's good. No, it's like Hero, our group, like we know a bunch of like YouTubers. I mean, freaking Sabers Rare, Paleo, Black Griffin, Gabe, like just so many people who like have these like big subscriber counts, like Tombstone, all these other people. And it's just like, oh, they're just people that I know. They're cool.
Walking to Saber's house, I'm like, what's up, nerd?
Yeah, exactly. What up, dork?
We're gonna do that later on.
Yeah.
So first question here from a super chat from Deli18. So what's your thoughts with the YouTube Rewind 2018?
Oh my god.
It's on its way to becoming the most disliked video on YouTube.
Yes, number 2 right now, right?
Yeah, I can't believe
Baby.
that Baby by Justin Bieber is still number 1. Like, it's been number 1 for like a very long time.
That was just like no one hates Justin Bieber quite that much anymore.
Yeah,
he's like really mellowed out. Like he's like that's one of those things. He's just like really he's grown up and matured past the point, and he like became really
no one. Hating on Justin Bieber is kind of like hating on bronies. It's like, are you stuck in like
2011? Yes, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So instead of going over some things that like a lot of people have been talking about with the YouTube Rewind, I wanted to bring up something that I saw a channel I follow talk about. It's the fact that they mentioned ASMR, but they didn't show any ASMR YouTubers. Like all the YouTubers, right? All the YouTubers that were there, they don't do ASMR. They didn't do ASMR at all.
It's like freaking. They could have used. There's this channel I follow called ASMR GB, and I think she does a phenomenal job with her ASMR. She's got like 1 million subscribers, and I'm like, yeah, she definitely should have gotten a shout out because like there's this thing where this whole thing is pretty much who said this? I want to say it was either I Hate Everything or PewDiePie, but they're talking about how with the YouTube Rewind thing, how it's basically before it was sort of like cool to be like, oh shit, there's Jenna Marbles, there's Niga Higa, there's Epic Mealtime. It's like these people like you saw grow and watch, and all these people. But now it's just sort of like, hey, bunch of random people you don't know who
you don't know them, right?
Well, hold on though. Like in this defense, because the entire I don't know these people. That's gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if it's not us saying that to the people they show, it's the millions of other people saying it to people that we know. Like at some point, someone's gonna go, "I don't know who these people are," and all they can do is there's so many different types of like content out there, and I guess the problem I have with it is when they when there are truly big things going on. Like PewDiePie deserved a spot. All right. There are some people who deserve a spot or different topics or whatever, but they are like, no, we're gonna keep it safe. YouTube loves to play it safe, and also like I guess seeing all the different like Will Smith and things like that.
Yeah,
like
and Ninja, who isn't a YouTuber,
because
a Twitch streamer.
It's so dumb because like that Will Smith shit is just like, oh, I would like Fortnite and Marcus Anthony or whatever. It's like, you don't do any of that shit, Will Smith. You're like, so I look up to it. It's just like, don't say that. Like, what the fuck, Will? Like, I know Will Smith is
like
big
Suicide Squad really messed you up, didn't it?
Yeah, I know, right? And it's just like, oh my god, Will, just please don't do this. And then that's hot. It's just like, this is a funny ass meme now, but it's just the whole thing to me. Like they had that whole scene, like, oh, let's talk about like, oh, this is gonna be the heartfelt portion.
Oh yeah, that whole thing was like there was a whole controversy about the BetterHelp thing. It was like, why would you bring this up?
Yeah, it's just I did not care for it. I did not care for that part. Like the whole thing. Honestly,
somebody should like edit that part where she says like, "Let's read the comments" and just like change all the comments.
It's shitty. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I honestly thought that's what they were gonna do. Like, they should have had someone going. I did like what they had with Swoozy when he was like with the anime tubers, and then he was just like, "Oh, I'm not gonna hang with it." That was the only part that made me chuckle. But yeah, but besides that, like everything just being spam. Like, oh yeah, this is just we're a bunch of rich people flaunting.
Yeah,
our stuff.
it's weird because like. When the YouTube Rewind started, it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, and now it seems like this weird like clique you see in a high school, where it's like, there's those people. Like nobody like they got a lot of money, but nobody really likes them.
Yeah, it's just Oh, go ahead, Eric. No, go ahead.
I made it through exactly 90 seconds of this video because. I was heard that Marcus Brownlee was in it and that he didn't smile, and I was like, that's funny. He never smiles. So I was just watching him. I was like, yep, there he is. And then he jumped out of a plane or whatever. It's like, okay. And then the girl, they were at like a campfire or whatever, and she's like, we're in control of YouTube Rewind this year. What do we do? And then the kids were like, there's one thing this video needs, K-pop! And I was like, okay. oh my God.
Funny enough,
it's just the fakest thing in my life. It's awful.
That was awful. But funny enough, if you play Bitch Lasagna, that PewDiePie song over it, like it actually goes with the thing like pretty damn well. Like we noticed that. Like if you play it, like it lines up perfectly. So there you go.
Wow.
Try it out, kids, on YouTube.
All right. We have a couple more super chats here from Mako Wacko. Do you think that Santa is really real? I'll let Jax take this one.
You go.
Did you watch that documentary with Tim Allen?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna do the thing from the Black Christmas.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know if Santa Claus is real or not? Do you? Have you been good all year? Because he's gonna come get you. He's gonna come kill you, boy. I love that. That's like an obscure joke, like for people who've seen. I forget. It's not Black Christmas. That's something.
Silent Night 2? Is that the one?
Silent Night, yeah. Silent Night, Deadly Night. There's this like grandpa, and he's talking to his grandson, and he's like a mentally disturbed man, and he hasn't talked for a while, and his mom like leaves, the kid's mom leaves him with the grandpa. He's just like, Grandpa, and then he's just like, Mom, and he goes, shut up, don't you tell her that shit. You tell her, have you been good all year? Santa Claus is gonna get you. If you haven't been good, he's gonna kill you, boy. And I'm gonna let her. And he starts like breaking out, and it's just like terrifying the child. It is one of the funny. Go look it up on YouTube. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Santa will get you. Go look that up on YouTube. You can say POS Podcast sent you. It's really funny. It is so funny. It cracks me up. I watch that every Christmas. Or Tree Venge. Tree Venge 2. You gotta watch Tree Venge. But don't watch that with your kids. You watch Tree Venge. Don't watch that.
Santa's not real.
What?
You mean Santa wrapped him? That brings me just asleep. We had to wrap his presents in lead.
We ate carpet that year. You have to boil it to make the glue get soft.
Oh my goodness.
All right. From Nicholas Walker, a super chat. Thoughts on the passing of creator of SpongeBob? We did talk about this on the last podcast.
Last year.
But since
it's a shame.
Yeah, did a super chat.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
He was young.
It's like he's like 54.
Yeah, that's like 50.
Like,
being in your 50s is like the new 30. So it's just like, yeah, he went and he had that ALS thing, and he didn't want to. I'm glad he didn't go the Stephen Hawking route of like, you know, seeing his body deteriorate and then, you know, being stuck that way. So, I mean, I really wish they could have helped him out further, but
yeah, it's a damn shame. Nightmare.
Damn shame. He created one of the funniest animated series in history for our first 3 seasons. So
was it Stanley we talked about last time?
Yeah, we talked about Stanley.
Okay, because I thought it was Steven Hillenburg, because like that happened like near each other.
Yeah.
But yeah,
sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. Created SpongeBob, created an icon for Nickelodeon and cartoons.
An iconic cartoon character in general.
Yeah.
Didn't they spread his ashes in the ocean?
Yeah, they took his ashes.
That's a good send off.
That's really good. He did a lot. I mean, and then what's funny? Well, it's not funny, but like it's fitting that when he came back, like he did come back to SpongeBob. I want to say it was him who came back because it was the original writers. Like his episodes that he was doing were actually pretty good. Like the recent seasons where he was writing episodes, they were actually pretty good. Like I think he did the prehistoric friends where they all turned into their actual animals, and that was a really good episode. So yeah, definitely would give nothing but respect to that man.
All right. Okay. From Ryan Walterson on Twitter, favorite non-animated Christmas movie or special?
Non-animated, Die Hard.
Wow.
No, actually, I got a different one.
Gremlins. Yeah.
Yeah, Gremlins is my favorite. One of my top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Elf, I guess.
Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
Like I used to like get tired of it because my family watches it every year. But then I grew to like it again. So yeah, Christmas Vacation. It's pretty hilarious.
Nice. What about you, Saber?
What was the question?
What was your favorite?
Are you paying
Christmas
attention
movie
to the podcast?
Yeah. Favorite
live action Christmas movie.
Yeah, or special.
I mean, I like the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Enjoyed that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You have to murder Santa Claus and kill all these people. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Question for Jax. Since your Double Toast's comments all the time, when are you gonna be go to the studio in Austin as a guest? Also, shout out to you and Brad Jones for being the biggest YouTubers in Double Toast's Facebook group.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it, like going to Texas every now and then. It's just, I don't know when will be a good time. Like it's like
now and then.
I'd love to. I honestly would like love because I've been following like Corey's work since like 2007 because I've loved Spill, and I would definitely love to just go and show support. But I don't know. Like sometimes they have parties, but then I have a con I have to go to, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, I prefer to hang out with you guys than go meet a bunch of. No offense to people who are in Double Twos community, but like I prefer to hang with my friends that I know for years, like because it's just like I can click. Because whenever you meet new people, it's just like. First, I gotta gauge what kind of comedy they're into, and then I gotta like figure out what personality to put out, and then it's just like because I had that problem.
Maybe we were just talking last night, and I was like, maybe that's why we've been friends for so long. It's like we're just wary about new people.
Yeah, no, because like the thing is, like with me, like when I was at in Alabama and I met Katie's friends and family, like it's always this like there's this awkward phase at first where it's just like, okay, how do I react and how do I respond? Because like, okay, I can make a joke here, but I don't know like if people laugh to it. And like, I just want to like smile, just be polite, because like I'm always like cordial and courteous as my parents taught me, just be polite. But then some people start breaking out humor, and I was just like, well, I can throw this out there, and then if I tickle their brain and they laugh, it's like, okay, I'm good here. And if they don't, it's just like
throw out the level 1 joke. You're like, can you handle it? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like one thing. All right, chat. Here's the thing. Me and Hero talked about this before. If you are meeting someone new, don't ever do like a racist joke first or something like that. It's just
my gosh, it's a horrid idea.
It just makes you look like a complete
starting off at level 9.
Fucking Chinese people. It's just like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know you to make this joke. It's just
like, why are you mad? My Chinese friend can handle it. It's like, but you know him since elementary. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's just like, don't do it. Or the N. Exactly, Kevin is right. Don't say the N. We're like, man, can you believe these niggas? And like say with an A. No, I don't care. Just don't say that shit. It's awkward. But, man, that's the reason why. I'm sorry that went to a tangent. But yeah, that's why I didn't go, because I wanted to hang with my friends that I've known for a while rather than go and interact with a bunch of new people I don't know yet.
All right, I got a question here from Cartoon Network Fanatic. Thoughts on the Kim Possible live-action remake? Yeah, or movie.
I saw the trailer for that.
Yeah, I didn't see that because I forgot that was a thing I wanted to talk about. But I don't really know anything about Kim Possible because I haven't really watched it.
Oh, that's a great show, man. You should rewatch it with Clone High.
Yeah,
or like watch it with Clone High. But for someone who's been like Kim Possible's top 10 favorite animated series for me. There's some parts that are just like she doesn't seem, the girl playing Kim Possible doesn't have like that sort of pep. Right. Yeah, it does. She doesn't have that sort of like Kim was like stoic. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. She was like stoic and says like, all right, what's the stitch? Oh, I can handle this. And but this girl seemed a bit new, like preppy and I'm gonna stop Ishigo and stuff like that. It didn't feel right. And then the whole thing with Draken, it looked like a Brazzers movie special rather than a DCOM. Yeah, it's not a DCOM. It's just a Brazz thing. Whatever. They could have did better with the makeup and effects. It's freaking Disney. Yeah. They control the world, so there you go.
Right. Yeah.
Here's another.
Or just not doing it at all.
Yeah, just don't do it. Here's another one from Ryan. Favorite Santa performance in any piece of media?
Tim Allen. Well, you know
what? One Saber always brings up is the one in Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yeah.
Push the boatman nose. Oh, you know who was? What was a really good? The Marvel Comics Santa, who's a mutant and like has OP powers, is pretty cool. Yeah. But no, who's the guy from Jurassic Park? The old guy, the old guy who was
yeah, Richard Attenborough.
Richard Attenborough.
Yeah,
he played a great Santa
in
Claus.
Miracle on 34th Street or whatever.
Yeah, he has a scene that makes me tear up whenever I see it, because like the thing behind the scene was there was this deaf girl came in and he was just supposed to like have her sit on his lap for this scene, and the deaf girl like was just sitting there like doing her part, and then he actually learned sign language to talk to the girl, and so like she smiles and it's like legitimate like a smile thing. He's like, "You are a very beautiful young lady," and she's just like, and then she does that thing, and it's just like I'm tearing up thinking about it. Man, it's just like it got me. Like that was just somewhere I'm like.
There are scenes in movies like that where like you talk about him, and even talking about him makes you like.
Just like it like hits me every time. I don't know why. Like
Squidward.
Squidward and SpongeBob. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Squidward. Oh, and he was doing that thing with it.
That's so dumb.
The Night Before Christmas one was pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, "Why am I doing this? Why am I here?" And remember he like didn't forgive Jack.
Yeah.
Like, "No, you are a bad man. You kidnapped me."
What about you, Saber?
I mean, my favorite Santa Claus.
Yeah, or Santa
version?
performance.
So bad with these questions on the spot. I like Santa Claus from South Park because he like
like when he fought Jesus.
Yeah, he also
fight.
Imagination Land. He had a battle axe. Here, you're about to say something. What's up?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
What about the Futurama Santa Claus who murdered?
Oh yeah, the robot. There's so many different Santa Clauses, or the Santa suit in Invader Zim.
Yeah, exactly. Bow down to the power of Santa. And
there was also the Santa from Dexter's Lab, where all you could say was "ho ho ho," except for like the very
Dexter's his beard off, and he like was trying to rip his.
Yeah, well, at the very end, like Dexter's like, it's about family, and they're like, no, it's not, and Santa's like, it's the presents, and then it ends.
That was funny.
So. All right. El Mono Loco asks, what are the weirdest crossovers in cartoons, books, etc.? So crossovers in anything. Well, Smash Brothers. It's pretty weird.
I remember when the extreme dinosaurs met the street sharks back in the 90s. That was like the hypest shit to me as a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, fucking Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
That's Fantasy and Disney.
Yeah, that might really be it.
Or remember when Lilo and Stitch met the Recess Kids and Kim Possible and Jake American Dragon? It's just like,
why was Stitch so popular?
I don't know.
He still is.
You sound tired, Saber.
That was just yawn.
Well, he's 30 now, so he has to go to bed. I love you, Saber.
Oh my god. He's too tired to make a quip.
Fuck you guys. It's been a long day. Yeah, it's weird all the crossovers used to back on Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Fucking Lilo and Stitch hanging out.
No, House of Mouse.
I said this was weird.
Yeah, that was weird, because why was Beast like a beast again? He should have been human.
Oh,
and they were talking about stuff
Nathaniel said that's definitely the weirdest one, I think. And I don't think anything will happen like it again. Cartoon all stars to the rescue. And like Garfield, TMNT. Alf. Yeah, Alf for some reason.
You smoke weed, bro.
The Muppet Babies. Like that was the weirdest crossover I think ever.
I unironically love that because it's just a nostalgia boost.
Yeah,
it's just like I remember this as like being the hypest thing as a kid. Just like, what the fuck,
Honestly, yes.
Garfield.
Space Jam is pretty weird.
Yeah, Space Jam is.
Well,
really,
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, I'm kind of gonna change it again.
Because Space Jam is based on a commercial. It's like
it was based on a commercial.
Yeah,
it was based on a commercial because back in the 90s they had like Michael Jordan and have these Bugs Bunny and they had these playoff commercials with each other and it's just like that's a good idea. Let's make a movie out of that. Yeah.
We'll have Michael Jordan and Looney Tunes.
Honestly, the weirdest crossover is Monster Hunter into the real world. That's a bad crossover. I'm so angry.
Oh man.
All right. Gumball, thoughts on Agents Agents of Shield returning. Wait, it's still going on?
I watched that before Infinity War 2 because they got stuff going on in the show.
Yeah.
You know what? That would be some shit if, like, literally you have to watch every Netflix Marvel show, every
I doubt they would do that.
Like, you have to watch Agent Peggy. Every little thing is just gonna all end up for that. It's just like I have some. It'd be some kids.
That's really how I felt watching Captain America 3. I was like, who? What?
Yeah, be glad they don't involve the shows.
Who is this black man? Why is he a cat?
The Falcon guy, I still have no idea who he is.
Captain America 2? Did you see Captain America 2? Okay.
I was told it's the best one too, so.
Yeah, it is. It's the best one. Because the third Captain America isn't really a Captain America, it's just an Avengers.
Yeah, it's an Avengers Light.
Yeah.
Avengers Light. Yeah, I know who Bucky is now, because a lot of people talk about Bucky.
Yeah, he was.
So it's like weird. It's gonna be weird knowing about him before I watch the second movie. I don't know, whatever.
All right. Let's see. So, from Enigma Prince, what are your big hopes / dreads for 2019? And who else do you think will surprise us? Surprise us there out of nowhere.
Surprise us with their out of nowhere.
Oh, surprise us with their out of nowhere deaths. Oh, of like who's gonna die next year? I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
You already know.
Probably Larry King.
I'm not sure if that would be surprising.
It's not. Yeah.
Oh, do you mean like death? Like, okay, so for instance, who this year had a death that was like not?
Steven Hillenburg is like.
Well, no, I mean like not of illness or death. Like for instance, remember the year beforehand that guy from Star Trek was killed by a car?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
yeah, like I'm thinking like that's what I think of.
I don't want to wish like.
I know that's horrible.
But like,
horrible.
Because Steven Hillenburg.
Let's go with hopefully no one.
Yeah, Steven Hillenburg was younger than we were expecting him to go.
Yeah, he was in his 50s.
Let's see. Then this year it was also Stefan Carlson or whatever.
That guy, freaking Ariana Grande, because of Malcolm, because he was an angel. Thank you. Yeah, that guy. Okay, the Malcolm, the rapper. I forget his name.
Oh yeah, he died. Yeah, I forget
his
his name as well though.
Yeah.
But what are your big hopes and dreads for 2019?
Big hopes.
And dreads.
I hope my YouTube is more successful, and I hope I don't have to pay that much for taxes since I got them all saved in the special account. So there we go. And then I hope I can, still hang with you guys, be successful. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
I'm hoping I can get some stuff taken off. And I'm hoping Lego Movie 2 is great. It's coming out in a couple months in February.
Yeah. See,
I hope that My Little Pony ends with a raid.
My Little Pony's Generation 4 is ending next year. So
you want to see Celestia use her true power. You've waited all this time.
So I expect it. At this point, with the Daybreaker episode, she's like, hey, you know your full power. I was like, what is it? What is your full power? Show it, girl. Come on.
You want a freaking Justice League Unlimited type thing where Superman was like, I feel like I live in a world made of cardboard. I can't my power. This is what it is when I unleash my truth. Sun carts coming down to the planet.
Feel like I'm living in a world made of cardboard.
Yes, I just want her to hilarious. I was holding back. I wanted to be a threat so big that she was like, I've been holding back this entire time because I didn't want to show my true power, but like this situation is dire enough.
She blows up half the planet.
You know what she should do? She should transport the person to a moon and then give that speech and then just start dragging the sun to the moon and just have
lunar eclipse or solar eclipse.
She does a Thanos thing where she drags the planet.
Exactly, but instead of dragging chunks of the planet, she actually drags the sun and just hit at the fucking villain, and the villain's just like, what?
She's so sick, and she's like, I'm holding back my power, and then she has to wipe out half of the
It's Celestia's final smash.
She just stomps the ground and half her ponies just die. That'd be sick.
I think you might be too hopeful there. I don't think ponies are gonna die.
I expect the T-Rex fight. He's getting too hyped from that T-Rex fight in his head now. I'm like, guys, I need blood. I
want some sick shit to happen, man.
Yes.
Don't wimp out on the finale to this big ass show, please.
And then
I want her to get the Twilight eyes.
Yeah, and so she's like starts like showing it, and then Luna's like, you know what, sister, let us do our thing together. And then she like transforms into like a pure version of Nightmare Moon, but it's like not Nightmare Moon.
God,
and it's just sick. Like, and they're like powering up together, and then just like.
Now we're getting to anime.
Row, fight the power.
You mean Friendship was Magic isn't anime? They have transformations.
It didn't.
No,
it was really close to anime. Equestrian. Oh man, that fourth movie, I got so angry. Were you watching that with us, Jax? I don't remember.
What's the one where they had the game? Wait, no, it was the camp.
The camp, yeah.
The camp. Yeah, I watched that with y'all.
Yeah, because Twilight. Yeah, you were there because Twilight was like suppressing her inner demon. I was like, let it out, and
I
didn't.
I like how Jesus Luna in the chat came in thinking y'all were talking about anime, then they start talking about My Little Pony names.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect. That's so funny. It's like Childish Gambino when he walks in that room with the fires.
Yeah,
right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, as far as what I'm dreading, as far as like entertainment wise, all the Disney remakes.
Yeah.
Especially Lion King.
Oh my God, Lion King.
Lion King, let it.
I'm like, oh no. This is gonna be such a bad month. The before and after the storm is gonna be just as bad as the storm.
Oh God, that's funny.
I don't even want to deal with it.
Right.
No one talks to me.
What if you actually go into it and you love it? What if it's one of those type of things? Like, will you just be like,
that'd be great. That'd be great. I would love that. I would love to love it.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
Because there are some movies you go into and it's just like, I'm gonna hate this, and it's just like,
if they do the chords that they did in Hakuna Matata in the Broadway play, if they bring that over to the live action, that's a plus. Because after listening to the Broadway version, the movie version is like, it's alright, but the Broadway version got them hella chords. I'm like, yo, this is wonderful. So
they can actually sing on Broadway. To be honest, it's like your friend singing a song like "When I Was a Young Warthog." It's like your tone on point.
All right. Question from Ozzyall here. Did you know that the BBC is making a miniseries on Watership Down?
I watched a clip on that.
Yeah, and also
it looks
what?
It looks no bueno. It looks like a PS2 game, honestly.
Oh, CGI.
Yeah.
And
looks
then
not good.
Ozzyall also says, Saber, would you make a review of the 1978 movie?
Eventually, I'll get around to it. But the new one, I watched the trailer and I was like, this doesn't look that great.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about it yet.
That's sad.
Let's see. Oh, we got a super chat from Deli18 here. So I forgot to ask this from last episode of Verve's new channel. But any good anime to watch from High Dive and before it's made to this? Well, just.
I mean, you said it, but
yeah.
Wait, which one's High Dive? What is that?
Yeah, it's one of the channels on Verve that they added, and Made in Abyss is on it.
What kind of shows does it have?
It has High School of the Dead. It has
what do they put on that channel but not on other channels?
Oh, I think it's just their dub anime, because remember they got rid of their dub anime when Funimation.
Yeah, because they don't have Funimation anymore.
Yeah, so they had to get another dub channel.
God damn, there are a lot. Okay.
But Made in Abyss, yeah, definitely watch that.
Watch Monster Musume too. It's uncensored too, so you'll have fun with
it. Oh man, I could go.
It's uncensored.
Yes, it's uncensored. I'm still hard no, not November.
I don't want to throw a 52 episode kind of deal at you, but if you want to watch not dubbed though. I really didn't like the dub. And that's something for me, I love dubs.
It has subs as well. So.
It has a sub too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to watch Clannad and Clannad After Story, I would watch the sub because the sub is a lot more meaningful. I think the dub just doesn't work, unfortunately. And like I said, that means a lot coming from me because I really like dubs.
Yeah, that means a lot coming from me too. Like I have to say this because I fucking hate Mia's English voice. I really do. I don't know why. There's something about it that's just like so whiny. That does not sound like my bae at all. It's just like so. I don't know why, but I think it's because it's who voices Aqua Paleo. Whatever.
Don't know.
The voice actress for Aqua in the Japanese Konosuba, that voice is also the same voice of Mia, and I just like that voice coming from Mia, and it's just like. That's what I think of, and the actress. No offense to her, because I surprisingly know a lot of voice actors now, which is weird. So if you ever hear this, nothing personal. I just didn't like your take. Same with you, Gino. Sorry, didn't like your take on Gino.
So let's see. I'm just going through all of these. You should watch. Where'd it go? What was it? Kokoro Connect. That was good.
Oh yeah.
You should watch. It's a show about being a masochist in a sadist relationship. It's actually ridiculously funny, in my opinion.
Is it Mitsu Demoy funny?
No, not quite that.
Watch it.
Watch No Game No Life. Just watch No Game No Life. It's like controlled vomit. It looks wonderful. That's really what it looks like. It's controlled vomit.
Christina has a super chat here. Sent Jax a tweet for Q&A. Also, my wish for 2019 is to have the best BronyCon ever and to get that promised dance from someone that's been putting it off for 3 years.
Hey, I said I danced with you. I did dance with you that one time, and Saber had to go somewhere, and I had to go with him. So like there. Okay.
Jax, did you get a question from Christina on Twitter?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on 1 second. Let me find it. It's in my mention somewhere. What did you do, Christina? Where are you? All right, POS Podcast question. Besides the Broly premiere, totally not jealous, did you have a list of things to do in LA? I suggest checking out the Simpsons theme park if you have time. There's a Simpsons theme park? I didn't know that. Is there?
I mean, there's like a section in Universal that has Simpsons stuff, but I don't know about it. I didn't know about a theme park.
Yeah. You know what? For LA, I honestly don't know. I'm just probably gonna go see Rob and Henry again, just because friends up there. I know a lot of people, but thing is, I don't know. Like Disneyland, probably Disney World. Like I'd probably go there, but it's just the traffic. The thing that really puts me off about LA is just the traffic. The traffic there is just like really annoying.
Terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's really just stressful. And
are you renting a car?
No, I ain't bringing a car. But I'm saying like when I was with my friend. Oh no! God, no, I'm not renting a car.
Just walk where you want to walk.
Yeah, exactly. No,
I just wasn't sure you're taking an Uber from the airport or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm taking an Uber for 100% sure. Like I would never just drive in LA because first of all, I hate driving. Like it takes me like all the I have to like hype myself up for like days on end when I'm like, okay, I got to drive to Sabres for this. Like it takes me a lot of time. But
avoid the hell out of rush hour if you can, because you're just stuck in there for like 3 hours.
I did the same thing I'll do last year, where I just went in like early in the morning. So
5:30 in the morning, just still bumper to bumper traffic.
Yep,
It's unacceptable.
Yeah, something like that. You know what? I don't know what I'm gonna do there. Like I'll just probably
meet Rob,
go to the movies. There we go.
I think that's the first time I ever experienced something like that when we were in LA and it was 5:30 in the morning and just bumper to bumper. I was like, it is 5:30 in the morning, y'all. How is this happening?
Something that really sucks about it all is that they have no way of really fixing it.
Right. Well, isn't like Elon Musk doing that thing with the tunnels now, where he's drilling in the ground, trying to make like different?
Yeah, I heard about that. We really need to do something about it. It's abysmal.
Well, at this point, the people just need to leave the city. Like this,
it's just too many people. Like, think about how many hours of your life you're just wasting. That's what frustrates me the most.
Yeah, half of them should be wiped out, perfectly balanced.
Yeah. What if people are like in the next Avengers movie? You're like, maybe Thanos was right. Like traffic is a lot better.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing about that though: the people he like dusted their cars would still be on the road.
Yeah,
like,
there'd have to be
middle of the
cleanup,
highway.
but then after the cleanup, it's like, there's not that much traffic anymore.
Hopefully the cleanup goes smoothly, but it's just like, oh yeah, that takes so much time. Oh god, it's true. Why are you back, motherfucker?
I'll do a couple more questions and then we'll head off. So Ryan asks, with Kevin Hart not hosting the Oscars anymore this year, who do you want to host? Let's see, there are people on Twitter who legit want the Muppets or Paddington to host.
Well,
with Paddington, they'd have to animate a lot. With a Muppet, that'd be great.
Yeah, Muppet, that'd be great. All they need is a podium, and then just wheel
Yeah.
it out, and then have Kermit talking to the fucking people, and not Kermit. Well, yeah, Kermit. Yeah, Kermit would be the best for that. Yeah. So, who would be a good host for the Oscars? I mean, Ricky Gervais would just come out and bully everyone again.
Yeah.
It's like, you
He
guys
did
are
what, the
horrible.
Golden Globes last year, I think.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
the Golden Globe because I remember he was doing it.
Yeah, he talked about it on his stand-up special. It was great.
And he was just like, all these celebrities getting mad at me and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's just like, oh, that's what you get. You get roasted for it.
Somebody said I want Dave Chappelle to host because he would be amazing.
Oh, he would troll
Yeah.
the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about y'all fancy ass nigga. Smoking on stage. Oh god.
Let's see. Gumball asks, with Joker revealed for Smash, which of the rest of your top 4 video game characters would you hope to make it in a game? Also, which characters do you hope become spirits?
Goku, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, Jack from Jack and Daxter.
PlayStation things.
Yeah,
yes,
though
totally.
Crash actually has a chance.
See? What, Jack
Because-
doesn't have a chance?
Well, now that like a Persona character is in, but
yeah, but Persona's being made right now. Jack and Daxter.
yeah. So you agree?
Sashi.
So you agree? You would go for Goku rather than Jack.
Yes.
Yeah, I really, really would. People are asking for Goku. No one's really asking for
Yes,
Jack.
everyone's asking for Goku.
No.
Goku is
Yeah,
awesome.
but I would say Crash mainly because like it's the last like major mascot that they would have in the game.
You
It'd
just
be,
want them to
It'd
do
be
that
cool to have
stupid dance.
like Crash, Sonic, and Mario fighting against each other. Be like in the '90s again.
And then they're all doing that dance, that Crash Bandicoot dance, and they
Yeah.
go on
Oh
stage.
my
That'd
God.
be funny.
Yeah. Crash. Somebody says Rayman. Rayman
has a
is a
good
spirit in the
chance.
game.
I
Yeah,
want
but just
Tack
because they're
and the
spirit
power of
doesn't
Juju.
necessarily mean
Yeah,
it's
it
not
doesn't
gonna
necessarily
make
mean, which means I can still say Shantae. Shantae,
How
I
about
would
Ta-
want.
Tack and the power of Juju.
Nobody wants that.
it. Not a person.
I want the
But Nintendo has proven that they don't give a shit about what you want because Piranha Plant.
Yeah. I want Travis Touchdown from Nowhere Heroes, and they have a relationship with Suda51, so it's possible.
I want Adrian Peterson because he's in Madden 08.
2B from Nier Automata.
No,
If
you're
you
just
got-
giving Kira more work there. She's like
I-
5 characters into this game already.
If Bayonetta can be in, so can 2B.
Okay. Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, Sora would
Spider-Man.
be great.
Sora should really be in the game.
Yeah,
I
he
really do
should.
believe so.
Sword
But that
should
would be another sword user, and then he'd have range, and I'm not trying to deal with that.
Yeah, he can use magic attacks though.
But he'll use his sword. His fair would be
No.
freaking his sword just doing this. He have range, really
Give
good
us-
edge guard. I'm not trying to deal with that. We have like 74 Fire Emblem characters
You
already.
got Samus, right? So you got Samus. Give us Master Chief. There you go. Master Chief's a video game. Yeah, he'd be badass.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And some people are saying Banjo. If like, because people were thinking that the character reveal was going to be Banjo because like, well, we got Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo. We got like all 3 figureheads at the Game Awards. What are we going to announce for Smash? A Persona character. Well, we didn't see that coming.
The Ghost Kidney 7 is on my wavelength. Add Gene from God Hand.
Wow.
What a good game, man.
That's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
But just put Goku in Smash and we'll be happy. There you go. Except Paleo, because he's a hater.
I'd
What
get
if a
over
birth
it, but I
seems
wouldn't
to
be
be
happy
added?
for a couple days.
I know. That's why I'd be laughing. I will call you up doing that.
Like the friggin' like animation with the piranha plant was like
Yeah.
Exactly. I could be doing that.
What if they don't put in? What if they put in like Piccolo?
Oh, I'd be mad. I see that'd be like no. Even though
That would
he's
just be-
black guy
yeah.
of Dragon Ball Z, I'd be like no.
That would be the most like we heard you, but fuck you.
You know what? 2J actually said something. It was like, yeah, put Kid Goku in, not adult Goku, put Kid Goku.
Kid Goku.
I mean, Kid Goku would be like pretty manageable. Like you give him the power pole in his tail, so he would have another range weapon. So that'd be. And you can extend it.
Goku can't be in the game because people can't beat Goku. You can't beat
Yeah,
Goku.
he's right. You're right.
I
Especially
mean,
if they
there
do
are literal gods in Smash, so
They can't beat Goku though.
they got wiped out by some light or some shit. I don't trust
Goku
that.
tanked the universe, exploded. No, he didn't.
Goku has limits. He does.
another thing that people kind of want is a Doomslayer from Doom.
Doomslayer would be awesome.
Yeah,
That would be hype.
yeah, or
From
like
what now?
Doomslayer,
The
Samus,
Doom guy.
and yeah,
Oh, that's his name, really?
Yeah,
Just
Doomslayer.
yeah.
Oh, I said him as Doom Guy. Okay.
yeah.
Doom guy, Samus, and Master Chief. Those three
Yeah,
helmet.
or-
motherfuckers.
Or somebody's mentioning because like when Mortal Kombat 11 was announced, it's like, oh, it's getting on the Switch too. It's like put Scorpion in the game.
Yeah, put Scorpion
Oh
or
my God.
Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero would be perfect.
Way too
Samus.
violent for a Smash.
But no, because like Sub-Zero's attack is like it's so easy to hacks with because all you do is you just wait for your person to attack you. You freeze yourself, they get stuck, then you can put either an ice boulder on them or you can slide under them and then just keep doing the same thing over and over every time you hit.
Can you imagine a video game with Scorpion from Mortal Kombat and Isabelle from Animal Crossing?
Yeah, like Scorpion's like, get over here, and like Isabel's like,
like for real.
it would be great.
Someone do that. Someone make art of that, please. Whoever's listening to this podcast, please make art of Scorpion.
Sounds like some shit.
That'd be beautiful.
So yeah,
Oh,
we got a super chat here, and I'll end it. Oh, Saber, what do you want in Smash?
Yeah, what do you want, Smash?
You've been quiet.
I don't know. I need to play the game. I need to play it and see what's missing. That's it.
Put Vetsko in.
Yeah, that'll be like, and her hacks move is just. That'd be awesome.
It would be pretty crazy if Sora shows up. I don't
Yeah.
know if people would agree to that.
Yeah, but
I think he
Sora
has-
doesn't
I-
show up.
I think he has a legitimate chance. Though.
Yeah, because like that would be the second Square Enix rep.
That would be the internet would go fucking nuts if that happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
legit people would lose their shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, they announced like Sora in Smash like as soon as Kingdom Hearts 3 is released.
Right.
But if they have
Like,
Sora,
next
they
month.
gotta have Ty.
Stop.
Shut up. All right, so we got a couple super chats here, and then we'll end it. David3X asks thoughts on more Zelda games on the Switch. So yeah, they announced apparently they want to put a Zelda game on the Switch like every year.
That's a
No.
Probably what they mean is like porting stuff, and then like originals like until like the end of the generation.
That's too much. It's
Um,
too much.
So because
For originals.
last year's Breath of the Wild, this year they put on Hyrule Warriors, which I guess counts, because that is the port of the Wii U game. Next year they could probably port like the HD remakes of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. But I don't think they mean like new original games. Probably just ports.
I hope they add the port of Twilight Princess to the Switch because I don't want to touch the Wii U.
Yeah, and then the next game maybe be a top-down Zelda, because now that like the Switch is like the portable and a home console, there hasn't been a top-down Zelda on a home console Nintendo system since the Super Nintendo. So that'd be interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then Delia asks, least favorite Christmas song.
I really just
all of
don't
them?
like Christmas music. I really don't.
I love that. What's that one?
I hate it when like mixed stations like, okay, now it's December, let's play all Christmas music now.
No more music, only Christmas. It's a better question to ask what my favorite Christmas song is because there's one and I dislike all the other ones.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Ugh.
Last day, you took it away. Why did you leave me?
One year I went to go see Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That was cool.
Oh my goodness! I know what my least favorite Christmas song is. Every time it comes on, I just want to kill myself. I want
Yeah.
Well, the what?
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Yeah, that is an annoying song.
I hate.
I've never heard that song, so I feel blessed if that's what it sounds like.
It's so annoying.
My papa, my love, around that shit.
The fucking Chipmunk song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Wow.
I saw Mommy christen Santa Claus under. That was a fuck. Well, aren't they not playing that one effed up Christmas song that's like rape or like it's like not rape,
What,
but it's like
Baby It's
what
Cold
really
Outside or
is.
whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard like a cover version of that was like all polite. It's like, I really can't stay. Let me get your coats. I gotta go. And he's like basically helping the person like leave. He's like, I'll see you next week. Have a good one. You know, it's just like that was nice. That's nice.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I guess we'll end it here. So, thank you guys for coming out to the podcast. We'll have let's see, the next one's going to be a while because in a couple weeks is like Christmas Eve. So I'm not going to do a podcast on that day. And then the week after we're doing a New Year's thing together. So we'll probably see you the week after New Year's. So it's going to be about a month.
We'll see you next year?
Yeah, we'll see you next year. So.
Oh, wait, no, it's going to be on Monday. Right?
What?
Oh, wait, no, it probably wouldn't be on Monday because that's the
the New Year's Day. So it would be the Monday the 7th.
All right. See you next year, y'all.
January 7th. So January 7th is going to be the next one. We'll see you then. Thank you for coming out. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Nate. Have a good New Year. I'm going to be old next year.